Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha, and I have a new announcement to make. So from today onwards, we will start the daily smart money analysis where we will analyze what the FIIs and DIIs are doing in the cash and in the derivatives market so that it can help you guys decide on how you can trade the next day. And we will start this analysis on a daily basis. So I will try to post a video. The video will not be long, it will be a relatively short one, or rather it will be a very short one where we just understand how the smart money is trying to play and what we can expect for the next day. And if you guys give it a good response, I will try to upload this every single day after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. That is when the derivatives data for the day is coming out. So basically what we'll discuss in this video is the activity in the cash market. So what both the FIIs and DIIs are doing. We will try to see what is the net long position of FIIs in future. We will try to see by how much percentage the longs in the call increase, the longs in the put increase, the shorts in the calls increased, and the shorts in the put increase. So it will be clear soon. And we'll also try to analyze world markets in this particular video. We'll try to have a look at the overall market picture and understand what we can expect for the next day. With that being said, let's begin for today. So first of all, let's start with the global markets. So the global markets saw some good sell-off today, but as you can see that Dow futures has recovered from 635 and it's currently trading around 33,800. And even Nasdaq and S&P seems to have recovered, but the situation is still not looking good, and I think that the strength is exhausting from these particular indices. So that's one thing. DAX and the other European indices saw some good fall. So DAX fell from roughly 15,340 to 15,100, but again you can see that DAX is also strong until and unless it sustains 15,000 level. Talking about our markets, so if I show you our markets, so basically you saw some volatile expiry today, which was kind of expected, and even in Bank Nifty you saw some good volatility. The one thing to notice here is that India VIX is up by 3% today, and if we start going about 24, then this can create issues for Nifty and Bank Nifty. The situation on the ground is still not very encouraging, and you will see that the cases are rising every single day. And according to medical experts, the peak is supposed to come at somewhere around 5 lakh cases. That's what the medical experts are saying, but let's see how do things turn up. One of the things which you can see is that the futures at the start of this expiry are not trading at a good premium, which is not a good sign because generally at the start of the expiry, the premium in futures is significant. So you can see that Nifty futures for the May month is trading only at 3 points premium, and similarly Bank Nifty is trading at 2 points discount. SGX Nifty as of now, which is 10:30 p.m., is trading around 14,850. It saw a really good fall, and now it is consolidating. And let's see how do we open the following day. So that was it for the markets, and now let's analyze the data and try to see for ourselves. So we'll start with the cash data. So the cash market, you can see that the FIIs have also bought today again, but the strength doesn't seem to be that much. The intensity is not that much which there was in selling. So you can see that they are selling in 4 digits, but the buying is as of now is only in 3 digits. Another thing which I want to mention here is that the DIIs have sold today after a very long time. So why is this happening? If you remember that DIIs were selling consistently whenever we were around the 15,000 zone, which tells me that maybe DIIs are not comfortable with the valuation of Nifty at 15,000, at least at this point of time. So what we can expect is that if at all we start going to lower levels, we might also see that FII starts booking profit and DII buys. But if at all we sustain at higher levels, we are seeing a reversal that FII is buying in cash market and the DIIs are selling because they are not comfortable with Nifty at this particular levels as on date. So this is what we see, and FIIs again have bought only for 2 days, and this is not a very significant buying. So if at all we start seeing these numbers for 1 or 2 more days in green, or basically we see 4 digit number in green, then we can say that okay, maybe FII is interested to buy in the cash market. Interesting thing is to look at the derivatives data. So I have pulled up the data for today, which is 29th, and if I show you the net long in futures, so the net long in futures is at 78%. Now that is an alarming situation for me. Why? Because as I mentioned, 75 is considered kind of an overbought zone. So from that, you can expect some correction in the coming days. Because basically 75 is not a hard and fast rule. This can go to 80 or this can even go to 85. But 75 is that particular number where we should be alert that something can happen from here on, because FIIs can't go 100% long, right? If they are at 80, they will have to book some profits at some point of time, right? And you will see that the shorts have been significantly reduced from 48,500 to only 20,000, and that tells me that maybe FIIs have not initiated much shorts, but that could be a possibility that that they basically start doing some long unwinding and they start creating fresh shorts. So that can be a possibility. So stay alert in the coming days, because 78 is an alarming number. It might go to 80 or at worst 85, but I do expect that some profit booking should come in the subsequent days. Maybe not immediately tomorrow, it can occur, but you should not be hard and fast. And if the market is not respecting your analysis, you just exit, and you should not fight with the market, because market is supreme, as we all know. And again, if I show you by how much position was the put shorts basically increased. So the put shorts were decreased by 56%. So this is the situation, and the call shorts were decreased by 48%. What does this tell me? Put short basically means that your view is bullish on the market. So the put shorts are basically decreased by 56%, and the call shorts are decreased by 48% overall. So here also you can see that we can consider overall this to be bearish. And if I talk about the option longs, so the call longs have been decreased by 50% and the put longs have been decreased by 45%. So combining all these option data, it comes out to be neutral with a slight negative bias. And the futures long is also giving me a caution that maybe from here profit booking starts coming. The cash market, as I mentioned, that if the trend continues to be net negative, which we saw today about 100 crores, this is negative on a net basis. If you ask me my personal opinion, so I would say that you should wait either till Nifty closes below 14,600, or if Nifty closes above 15,050. Those are the levels at which I can confidently say that if we close above 15,050, then we can go long on a positional basis with hedging again. And if we close below 14,600, then we can confirm that this was basically a trap for the retailers. And as I mentioned, that the FIIs will try to trap you and make you think that everything is okay, and the markets will hit an all-time high. But you must understand that the situation on ground is not good, and it will affect the businesses, and specifically banks and financials, and we will see the effect of this in the next quarter results. So I don't know why is market not able to factor that, but maybe this could be a trap and market factors it in the subsequent days. So that we will see, but 14,600 to 15,050, that is a no trading zone for me, and I will wait for a closing above or below that particular level. Before I wrap up, last thing, let's have a look at the COVID cases. The situation is again not good. I request you all to stay at home and stay safe. And we see that till 10:13 p.m. basically we are seeing total confirmed cases of 3,40,000, which is not good. And the deaths are also nearing 3,000, which is again not good. So the situation on ground is definitely not good. The market will factor it sooner or later. But the action of FIIs is what would be interesting to see in the subsequent days. So I hope you like this particular analysis and it gave you some insight. As mentioned, we will try to keep the video short. Today was the first video, so maybe it is a bit long, but we will try to finish it under 5 minutes. Just analyze the data, try to understand what's happening and what we can expect in the subsequent days. So I hope you like this particular video. If you did, please consider pressing the like button. Your likes give me really good motivation, and if I get a good response, I will try to ensure that I try to bring this particular analysis every single day. And if you're new here and coming here for the first time, subscribe to this channel for more such content like this. I hope you enjoyed this. Till then, see you in the next video, and stay happy and stay safe. Bye bye and take care.